Hi, Ashlyn. This is in the middle of Michigan. There ain't nothing up here. Hi, Zach. Yeah, I got the new part right here on the front seat. Going home to put it back together. They gotta load tomorrow morning, so. Yeah, I got my part. Amazing how the weather changed so quick within an hour, huh? Now it's snowing like crazy. No, it's snowing. Probably. I'm not looking to find out. I'm way up north here by Gaylord. Actually, just south of Gaylord, north of Grayling. I had to go almost to the Mackinac Bridge to get this turbocharger. Yeah, they didn't have one in stock. I've never gotten a speed ticket going across Mackinac Bridge, but they'll give you one. Um, Hi Lisa. The dealer back in December put the wrong size turbocharger on my truck, and it took me until 2 weeks ago to find out that there was a problem. Um, I was I was down on fuel mileage by 1 mile per gallon, which that's huge for a semi truck, and it just didn't seem like it had the power it used to pull out and pass somebody on the highway. So I did some searching and researching, and the thing would always smoke on startup too, which wasn't right. And I pulled the injectors out because a local shop to me said it sounded like it was running rough, maybe a bad injector. So I pulled them out, sent them out. They all tested good, but they looked like they got hot. from being overfueled. And so I did some more searching on my paperwork and compared it to when I had the motor built in 2018. And the paperwork from the dealer showed a different size turbo than the one I had put on it in 2018. So they did not put the part number I gave them on the truck. I called them last Wednesday and confronted them about it, and they have not contacted me back. So I think they probably realized they screwed up and they don't want to eat it. So now I have a turbocharger for sale. My truck takes a big turbo. When you have too small of a turbo on a diesel, the injectors and the ECM don't realize that it's got a small turbo, and it's still going to pump all the fuel in that it's supposed to, which causes an overfueling, which causes it to run hot because of not enough air. And yeah, I was having that problem. I had to take the front cover off the truck because it was running too warm all the time, and that's not normal in the winter time. Hi, Felicia. There's a speed limit on the bridge because they don't want it to act like crack the whip because traffic's moving too fast, because the bridge flexes up and down and side to side. And if you go too fast, it's like ripples in the water. They get bigger on the other end. But they have cameras all over that bridge that pick up if you're speeding or not, and they will cite you a ticket. I've seen it. My buddy's gotten one. They will meet you on the other end. That bridge will sway 30 feet side to side. Hi, Toto. Yeah, I took a bore scope, put it down in the cylinders, and the cylinders look good. Pistons look good. Cylinder head looks good. I think I caught it before it did any damage. I replaced the O-ring cups, or the injector cups, because two of them looked like they had water in them. And when I pulled them out, the O-rings, which coincided with the two injectors that looked like they got hot, those two injector cups, the O-rings were quote cooked, so they had gotten warm. So I replaced all of them, put the injectors back in, and now I got the right size turbo to put on. I him. Yeah, everybody I was talking to was saying, yeah, the 78 132, that's the turbo size, 78 by 132. They said, yeah, that'll be good for over the road use, be good for takeoff and whatnot. And I says, I'm not stock though. And they said, oh, it'll still be good. And I says, I'm running into overfueling problems. I says, how big of a difference is that between an 80 by 145? And he says, 100 horse, just in 2 millimeters, 100 horse. I says, that's my problem then. And I contacted 3 different facilities to verify that everybody had the same idea. I'm going back to my house here in Michigan. Well, there's probably not much I can do. I don't know if they're going to give me my money back or not. I'd have to probably bring them the turbo, but I don't know if they're going to do anything about it. I told him, because he said, I don't know what we could do. And I said, well, you need to find that sticky note I wrote the part number on, because I know I had a .5. And they put a part number of N as in Nancy on the truck and not a .5, which is a big difference. So I don't know if there's anything I can do. I got a turbocharger for sale though. It'll work in a stock application. Anything 550 horse or less. My day was okay. Worked around my house and then got the phone call that my turbocharger was in, so I went up and got it. Now I'm on my way home to put it on. I'll probably call them tomorrow and see what they say, but it's been a week now and they haven't gotten back to me. So. No, it only take me about an hour to put it on. That's not much. 4 bolts, 2 clamps, 2 oil lines. Yeah, it's only 24 degrees out. I ain't gonna waste the money on an attorney. I'll spend that much just on what I paid for the turbocharger, so it's not worth it to me. Social media is a bitch, I'll tell you that. I'll let them know that Facebook will have their name plastered all over. I know what's gonna happen if I confront them pretty hard. They're gonna say, "Why didn't you bring the truck back for us to fix it the right way?" That's what they'll say. That's usually the case. I will. No, I don't remember you. Yeah, Allstate, Peterbilt. That's why I don't like dealers working on my stuff. If I could have limped my truck home, I would have. I've done it before, but not with a blown turbo. I've blown rear ends out and lost water pumps, lost oil coolers, and I still drove my truck home. The farthest I ever drove was Albuquerque, New Mexico, back to Michigan with a bad oil cooler. It's like damage is already done. I drove from Cheyenne, Wyoming, all the way back to Michigan with a blown rear end. But you really can't go far with a blown turbo. No, they're not. You can't even call them for advice either. I used to be able to call my local dealer and they'd talk to me on the phone and tell me, give me ideas and stuff. But nowadays they say, well, bring it in, we'll take a look at it. It's like, geez, all I want to know is what light bulb goes in the headlight. Just stupid stuff. I mean, I know the answer to that, but they won't answer the simplest questions. They want to look at it. Most dealers don't like my truck anyways. It's too customized. Yeah, I think I was in Ohio when I broke a clutch once. Wouldn't disengage. I have to shut the truck off in order to stop and start it in gear. No, I'm in Michigan. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky when the clutch breaks, it drops the spring in and keeps it engaged. Other times it just strips it out and then you can't go anywhere. Well, you're in Lafayette, Indiana. I delivered to the Myers there in Lafayette. It's snowing here. The road was just white a little bit ago. I think I'm running out of it now. No, I just stay in the upper Midwest. They wanted me to go to Florida today, but I didn't have the truck back together, so I lost out on that one. Now it's snowing again. I don't know what Train Pro is. I don't play games. Well, it will be as soon as I get the turbo on it. For the most part, I do all my own work on my truck. It's still too cold. We don't have enough snow for it to be that cold. I'm ready for summer now. I'm okay with the cold weather as long as we get a ton of snow, and we don't have it, so. No, I don't. I don't rent a truck. I've been off for 2 weeks. I'm just in my pickup. Kind of getting dark here too. It's not snowing that bad. Road's not white here like it was up north. Yeah, I would never rent a semi truck. Um, Renting a semi truck like $3,000 a month. It's crazy. Then you got mileage on top of that. So my buddy rented a truck for a couple months because his got stolen, and he wished he would have never rented one because he just about went broke. Not worth it. When you're a single truck operation, they say that you ought to keep at least 6 months worth of pay in the bank, just in case something happens, whether it be health wise, physical, or even mechanical problems. That way you can afford to sit still for a while. So I've been off for 2 weeks, haven't been doing anything. Used to be a rest area right here on the right. I don't know why they closed it down. I don't think Michigan likes trucks to be parked in rest areas. Probably won't retire until I'm 6 foot in the ground. That's the life of a truck driver. Yeah, I'm not married. Hi, Vicky. Oh, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I haven't modified this one yet. Someday I will. Right now it's got warranty, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm almost a half a century. Oh, I've been driving 25 years. Hey, Madar. I don't know. I've been a mechanic for 30 years, probably closer to 35. Oh, there's a deer. Did you get back? Stay there and go on. No, I don't hunt. I don't even own a firearm. No, don't even own fishing poles. Hey, Selena. I go camping and kayaking and off-roading. It's already freezing out. Mm, sometimes, not very much, not very far. Yeah, when I'm working, I'm only home 1 day a week, if that. Hi, Jody. Hi, Francisco. Yeah, who knows when I'm going to be home when I get going here. No, this is my pickup truck. Yeah, I had some Mancinos. I had a sub. Usually I can eat a large sub in one sitting, and I wound up bringing half of it home with me now with the French fries. I only had like 5 or 6 fries out of the whole pile of French fries. I couldn't eat anymore. I just tried before I went live. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't eat the whole thing. I'm full. Maybe that's a good thing. Yep. There's a lot of logging companies here in Michigan. Whole bunch of deer in that front yard of that house right there. I'm east of Lake City and even farther east of Cadillac. Hi, Raymond. No, I don't deliver logs. I mainly haul flowers. But tomorrow I gotta pick up frozen food, I guess. And my truck's broke down. I should have it back together tonight. The dealer put the wrong turbocharger on it in December, and it caused some other problems. And it took me a month and a half to figure it out. I'm fixing it myself. I don't know if they're going to give me my money back for the wrong turbo or not. It's been a week. They haven't contacted me back since I confronted them about it. So hi, Kate. Hi, Matt. Hi, Canada. I'm in Michigan right now. I don't know why that guy's on the wrong side of the road. Wow. Oh, this is nothing for me. I'm used to this. Been dealing with this since I was born 50 some years ago. Yeah, it's snowing. I don't know what else it would be. I'm Marduk. No, I'm fine right here. No, probably not. Nope. Only Jody knows where I live. No, I don't have a dog. Hi, Sean. I was supposed to be going to Florida today, but I didn't have my truck back together this morning. Kind of sucks. So now I got to do crappy stuff tomorrow. Hi, Sohail. Oh, I'm doing. Oh, this is Michigan official. I'm in Michigan. I'm east of Cadillac. We don't do that here, Sohail. You can go to some other channel and do that. No, this started. This just started about an hour and a half ago. No, I'm not from Cadillac. Hi, Brooke. Yeah, Yeah, there ain't much up here. Pretty barren. It's pretty slick out though right now. It's not taking much to break traction. Wow. Factory tires on these pickup trucks suck in the wintertime. Yeah, I know you're from Pakistan. It's pretty slick. Yeah, I'm slipping all over the place. I've been on vacation since my truck's been broke down. Did you know that you're more likely to get a flat tire in the wintertime than you are any other time of the year? Reason for that is like nails and screws will stay standing up in a little bit of snow versus laying down. So you're more likely to run over a nail standing up because of the snow. I don't know why this guy's got his four ways on. So dumb. He must have heard me because he shut him off. Hi, Roger. Hi, TDAV. I'm in Michigan. I'm by Cadillac. Slip, slide, and away. Slip, slide, and away. I'm heading back to my house with truck parts so I can put my truck back together. Well, I'm gonna let everybody go because my phone's gonna die, and I gotta plug it in. And if I plug it in while I'm live streaming in a truck, you guys won't hear me anymore. So, hope everybody has a good night.